Every time I'm supposed to go live, the music wants to like end the track and then I have to like emerge in silence. Honestly, I feel like I deserve better. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? My name is Jermaine Plays. I believe it's Thursday and this is a homemade broadcast. Yes, with all of the herbs and spices and seasonings, and like I even left it on the pan a little too long so it's got like a burnt crust. Yes, it's stinking up in here. Truly stinking. Happy Thursday, y'all. It's almost Friday. Thank you so much for coming by the stream today. I'm really excited to see y'all. I hope you've been having a great week. Y'all, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I was not too tired to make it to the stream today. Woo! That's a flex. That is a flex. Look, before I like start doing all of these things, shout out to the early gang of the arcade. Y'all really helped me down today because all three of y'all came in with the secret word. It was like y'all were right there when I pushed the go live button, and I just really appreciate that support today. With like a hair trigger reflex, excuse me. Give it up for Knits and Scribbles, who brought the grits, who brought the grit, a singular grit, one grit. Times are rough in the Jermaine Plays household. We can't afford grits. We can only afford a single grit, but it's a very large grit. We've been soaking it in butter all day. Thank you so much for coming through with the secret word of the day today, Knits. I appreciate it, and I'm so sorry I'm ridiculous, y'all, but I was just like jumping out of my skin. Yo, Ro Akalos, what it do? And I want to throw a shout out to my friend Knits because Knits also streams. Y'all can check out her streams at the link above. Oh my gosh, at the link above the chat, right? Oh my gosh, can I type? There we go. Follow Knits over there. Look, second in the chats today, and this person also streams. This person is also quite knowledgeable, amazing, creative, talented, kind, just honestly, salt of the earth to go along with the singular grit. Annie Pantaloonies. Let's go, Annie. Let's go, Annie. Long time. Oh my God. Annie Pantaloons in the building. Thank you so much for being second in the chat today. Finally, last but certainly not least, this person has mystical and magical powers. Give it up for Magic Lil Chris with the singular grit. And that is the early gang for today, March 20th, Thursday, March 20th, 2025. Lord. Oh my God. 2025 already? Knits and Scribbles, Annie Pants, and Magic Lil Chris. Early gang launched. The early gang bomb. Thank y'all so much for the support. Yeah. Secret word of the day today is grit because we're gonna try and do hard things. I don't know if we'll be successful or not, but it will definitely take grit. But more on that in a moment. Do me a favor, please. As always, answer my question of the day. Today's question of the day, y'all are gonna read it and you're gonna think it's like a little weird, okay? But like, I'm just curious. How did I word it? Hold on, let me get it right. Yeah, what do you do with your leftovers after a meal at a restaurant? Do you take them home and eat them? Do you give them away to like a homeless person or someone who looks like they need a meal, who's like outside, maybe unhoused is a better word? Do you feed them to the dog? Do you leave them at the restaurant and not even take them? Do you take them and end up throwing them away? I really need to know. Answer the question, get my money. Why am I asking y'all about what y'all do with your leftovers? Well, there was an article. I read an article the other day in the New York Times, and it said that leftovers have gone out of style. The doggy bag is apparently, at least according to the New York Times, the doggy bag, y'all, is dead. Now, I was shocked. I was shocked and shooked. Okay, hold on. Let me sign in here. Upgrade now. What are you talking about? I already have a subscription. Okay. The New York Times says the doggy bag is dead. I won't like read this whole article, but I will link it in the chat so that y'all can check it out yourselves. But they're saying that basically in restaurants here in the city that I live in, people really don't take their leftovers home anymore, which shocked me because food is incredibly expensive. Bro, Oculos, is that what y'all are doing in Holland? Y'all are leaving the leftovers? And they said that it's for a variety of reasons. One, that like eating out now is more of a like special affair, and so it's more like people who are going on dates or like large social groups, so there's like awkwardness in trying to decide like who gets to take the leftovers home. They were also saying that like if it's a first date situation, folk don't want to look like they hungry on the first date, like trying to get the leftovers, especially since if it's a good first date, there might be like more activities after the dinner. But I was just like, what is happening with the world? We can't even doggy bag no more? Answer my question of the day, get my money. I made a mistake and I was supposed to wish y'all a happy Women's History Month. Shout out to the ladies. Yeah, I believe that we're celebrating Women's History Month most certainly all year, but especially in the month of March. I recently learned that the physicist who discovered and theorized dark matter is in fact a woman. I don't remember her name, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Dark matter physicist. Her name. Hold on. What is the name? I'm just gonna have to ask Google. What is the name of the woman who discovered dark matter? Yes. Vera Rubin, queen. Let's go. Vera Rubin, here she is. Just recently passed, so I guess she was a professor at Vassar and Cornell and Georgetown and all of these like really fancy dancy universities. She was an astronomer who pioneered work on galaxy rotation rates, and she uncovered the discrepancy between the predicted and observed angular motion of galaxies by studying galactic rotation curves. This lady was much smarter than I am. These results were later confirmed over subsequent decades. Her work on the galaxy rotation problem was cited by others as evidence for the existence of dark matter. And what's crazy is that physicists theorize that there's actually more dark matter in the universe than like matter that we can actually see, that most of the matter in the universe is actually dark matter. So like, this queen was really on it. Shout out to Vera Rubin. Happy Women's History Month. Let's go. I hope y'all are enjoying your month, and I hope you're having a great Thursday as well. Truly hope this stream, truly hope you all are doing well, and if not, I hope this stream does a little bit turn it around. Y'all, I have been absolutely overwhelmed with the adulting, so I'm really excited to play some games tonight. All right. Oh yes, and if you got money, please hydrate me, because y'all know I'm dry. I haven't drank water in like 6 weeks. Once again, your early gang, Nits, Annie, and Magic Lil Chris. Let me catch up with this chat so we can get into the game. I'm not going to talk y'all to death tonight. Annie, you asking for a refund? Look, part of the reason why we're playing They Are Billions tonight is because I made some changes to the configuration of my computer, and I'm hoping that it will solve the crashes that we were having before I had to go out of town, but we gonna mess around and find out. Yo, Be More Rakazan, thank you so much for coming in with that secret word of the day. How you doing? Are you in Baltimore? What up? Shout out to my friend Roakulos. Thank you so much for coming through the Red's front page stream, and I think you might have been in the tier list we did over on BIPOC, but either way, I appreciate all the support, Roakulos. You are honestly a real one. Make sure you hit him up. There's a link over there. I want to see what y'all are doing with the leftovers, though. Annie says free Ritas. Hold on. Free Ritas like free margaritas? B Moore says, in terms of leftovers, I eat them either that night when I get home or eat them the next day for breakfast. This is what I'm used to, B Moore. Like, let me give you my money. Like, thank you for joining the conversation. But again, if you listen to the New York Times, and I know a lot of people are not listening to the New York Times these days, but New York Times says again, the doggy bag is dead, to the point where now restaurants, I guess in the city, are not even buying to-go containers. Like, they're not even like spending money on the expense, which is truly wild to me. What has happened to the world? Annie Pants says, question of the day, depending on what it is, but most likely I'm boxing it up and taking it home for lunch for a future meal. Absolutely. I have a feeling y'all all are gonna be like, who are these people? Now, here's the thing. I will say, if the food was not delicious, or like, if there are some like quality issues with the food and like maybe part of it was overdone and I didn't enjoy it, I'm not taking it home if I don't intend to eat it, or if it wasn't delicious, or if I don't want to be carrying it around, like if I got places to go afterward. Y'all, I waited tables from the time when I was like 16 up until like, gosh, like until right before I moved to New York. And like what I know about food safety is that like, if you don't refrigerate certain items within like, I think what, like 2-3 hours, the bacteria and food poisoning germs like grows on them like so rapidly, and I have the weakest stomach ever. Oh my God. So yes, if I can't get it into a fridge, if I'm not trying to get sick, y'all. I am not trying to get sick. I'm sorry. So sometimes I might box it up with the intention of like giving it away to someone who's hungry. And unfortunately in my city, there are like so many people who are hungry looking for a meal. But in this city, half the time they'd be like, I ain't want that. They'd throw it back at you. Roakalo says, question of the day, I asked them for a bag to go and I go crazy the next day. I mean, like, again, like we are the same people here. Thank you, Roakalos. I feel like I asked the dumbest question ever. Hold on. First day of spring equals Rita's Italian Ice. Is today the first day of spring? I guess today is the 20th. Hold on. Oh, snap. Y'all, it's the first day of spring. What? I knew there was a reason I was feeling the black Sato did a thing. Yo, happy springtime, you legend. Thank you so much for 23 streamer units of Streamnanigans. I really appreciate you. Happy Thursday, happy Women's History Month, and again, apparently, happy spring has sprung. If y'all don't go over there and hang out with the homie Black Sato, I don't know what to tell you. Such a good dude, great creator. I don't see enough of you, Sato, but I'm counting down. You said we got a few years, and then you coming back to the mainland, and I can't wait. We've been talking about leftovers because the New York Times has declared the doggy bag dead, or at least the New York Times is asking if the doggy bag is dead, maybe is a better way to put it. Because restaurateurs in big cities have noticed a somewhat surprising shift in dinner behavior. Half-eaten pizzas dot tables and bar space left behind by those who ordered them. Folks are not bringing home the leftovers, apparently. I don't know. So that's why I'm just asking y'all, what are you doing with them? Like, are y'all really leaving all this food? Oh my God! I don't know. I'm just curious. I was like, I'm gonna have to ask the arcade what they doing. Y'all keep me in the loop of what's cool. All right, let me see who else is here. It's all over the country. I'm in Baltimore. So Rita's is an Italian ice spot. Do we have that in New York? Tig says, if you don't want me looking hungry, don't take me where there's food. Look, Tig. Look, I like to eat too. Today, honestly, I had a delicious egg salad sandwich. Must have cost $1 million. Must have cost $1 million. This egg salad sandwich was $10. I think it was like 11 after tax. So I guess like costing that much, I could have had a single dozen eggs. Ridiculous. Also, it's also MS Awareness Month. Let's go. I didn't know that, Tig. Thank you for sharing that with me, because I have a few in my circle who are battling MS as we speak. So yes, y'all, be aware, MS is a thing and it strikes everybody. Appreciate you for that, Tig. I see our friend Velocities has entered the chat. How you doing, Zayla? Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve. You got the presents under the tree? Very nice to see you. Question of the day, tell me, what do you do with your leftovers after you have finished eating a meal? Do you box them up, take them home? Do you give them away? Do you leave them there? Do you feed them to the dog or the iguana or the Komodo dragon? Answer the question, get my money. Whoa, thank you for all the hydrates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hydrates. 6 weeks until TwitchCon EU? 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, that's a lot of hydrates. Thank you so much. There's only 16 in a bottle. Y'all done almost bought out the whole thing. Appreciate it. Hydrators, Velocities, Tig, more Velocities, Roacalos, Rich over there. Annie Pants, appreciate it. Yeah. What was once dinner is now lunch. I hear that. Great pronouncing. And yes, I'm in Baltimore. Let's go. Rakazan 187. I'm afraid of the 187 though, because I grew up in the 90s. I know what code 187 means. If you don't know what code 187 means, you probably did not grow up in the 90s. I would suggest you Google it. Yes. No, Rock. I'm just saying, like, I'm a long way out the 90s now. Now we're in the roaring 20s. The whoring 20s. What do we call it? What are we calling this post late stage capitalist hellscape that we live in? I don't know. I like the whoring 20s. For sure. My friend, your boy Flood. What up, Flood? How you doing? Staying dry, I hope? I'm sorry, I'm making dad jokes. Check out Flood's stream, there's a link there. How you feeling today, sir? I wonder if that's a New York thing, because I work in a restaurant and so many people take stuff home. Well, the Times article says in large cities, I'm pretty sure you live in a large city, the largest in your region, so I don't know, but look, I posted the link in the chat for y'all to check out the article. I just be reading stuff and then be talking about it. Oh, that's valid, but these folks just weirdos? True. Look, people are very weird in the city I live in. Extremely weird, myself included. Zayla says, I really take food home because I know I'm not gonna touch it. I hear that. I hear that. I feel like I can support all the answers to this question of the day, because depending upon the time or the vibe, that's probably me. But says, even I'm hungry and I just ate. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Hold on, what did you eat? What did you eat today? And was it delicious? I hope so. The Flood said, spring, it looked like Sleepy Hollow outside. Yeah, it got very foggy today as the sun set here in New York. Y'all can't see it right now because if you look out the windows over there, it is pitch black. Yeah, no, but and it was cold. Like, I had the window open in the afternoon and I was like chilly. I had to go grab me a blanket. Yeah, the weather is strange. Who the hell has half-eaten pizza? Well, Flood, oh my God. You ask a valid question. Yeah, pay the pizza tax. You ask a very valid question. We don't, look, in New York, they figured out some kind of way to like hoodwink us into purchasing pizza by the slice. They know that that's not how it comes. A slice of pizza is like $4. So usually I get 3. I haven't bought a full pizza. It's probably been at least 6 months. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Klarna me some pizza. Put that pizza on payments. I'm gonna have to put it on payments. Maybe we can, what's the one where you like split it up amongst your friends? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Really, me too. It'll be my 13th year this May. Hold on, Tig. 13th year what? What was I talking about? Or is that somebody else? I've been in New York since 2010. So this is my here, y'all. And I feel like I got about another, I don't know. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to live somewhere else. Oh, 13th year with MS. Oh my goodness. So you probably have like some experiences and some tips for sure about managing. The folks in my life who are impacted by MS are prescribed the Ocrevus infusion, which greatly helps them manage symptoms. Hopefully, they will keep coming out with therapies for that. Yeah, you said you crashing out. The crashing out 20s? Yeah, these are the crashing out 20s. B More says 187 is the unit I was in from the Army, 101st Airborne Division, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Let's go. Thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate it, even though look what we've done with your service. Look what we've done with it. Just today, before I clicked the go live button, I saw a breaking news item that the President of the United States affects us all. The President of the United States has signed an executive order calling for the dismantling of the Department of Education. Oh my God! Oh my God! We need education! We need it! We need it! What are we gonna do without education and nobody can read? I think that's the plan. I think they would like for us all to be dumb, so we just vote for whoever's got a shiny haircut or supposedly a billionaire. The plan is to dismantle the Department of Education so that we don't question billionaires who nobody voted for playing like huge roles in our government, like Elon Musk is ruining America. I'm sorry, y'all. I just have to keep a buck. No one voted for Elon. I'm pretty sure he can't run to be president because he wasn't born here. And yet he has so much power. We should all be asking questions about how is it that he got in there? Oh, that's right. He wrote a whole check. He wrote a check. Yeah, I've decided that the way that like I'm going to deal with like what's happening in government is just by being honest about what I feel is going down. And so I just, you know, I have to be honest, y'all. Regardless of who you support, who you didn't support, I'm pretty sure none of us voted for Elon. And a lot of the things that they are doing, that they are dismantling, we have veterans here in the chat. Your veterans benefits are being cut. The jobs available to veterans are being cut. I just heard today that the Veterans Unalive hotline is being defunded for people who have fought and died, gotten maimed and killed for this country. And they trying to say that folks voted for that? I'm pretty sure nobody voted for that. I'm not going on a rant, but like if I'm lying, please call me out. But I don't think anybody voted for all of our government employees to not know whether or not they were going to have a job from week to week. This is just getting ridiculous. We're locking up families of people that we believe don't have papers. I'm pretty sure nobody voted to lock up Yaya, Grandmama, Abuela, and all of them. No, like, why are we locking it? Like, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm not gonna be quiet about it. Regardless of who you voted for, he is probably doing things, they are probably doing things that we did not ask them to do. And Whoopi said today that it's past the point where, you know, we can expect for checks and balances across the various, what do we call them? Branches of government. Now the only way that we can let people know that we're not gonna stand for it is by letting them know that we're not gonna stand for it and then we're pissed off. And I am pissed off. I am. I think education is really important. If you think it is too, we should talk about it publicly. We should tell the people who are on our payroll. We should make a whole lot of noise about this because things are just really getting ridiculous. All right, that's the end of my rant. What up, Eli? Shout out to the Limitless, Eli Will. I'm gonna throw a link to his chat right there, to his channel rather. Sorry for the rant. I've been holding that back, but I think I have finally made up my mind how I want to deal with it all, and that's by throwing my crazy mouth at it. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that the Department of Education is is unnecessary? What are we gonna do when everybody's dumb? Oh my God, they trying to get rid of libraries. Where am I supposed to read about Clifford the Big Red Dog and the Berenstain Bears and Shel Silverstein and Bunnicula and Judy Blume and what else did I do at the library? Oh my gosh, I lived at the library when I was younger. Woo! What are we gonna do without libraries? How do you get on the computer? Oh, well, unless it's a part of the plan. Make them dumb. Make them dumb. Ugh. Sorry. Rakasan, you did it. You did it. I blame you. Tig says, Archivist is what I take, so I only have to be bothered twice a year. Yeah, twice a year in that chair all day. I appreciate you for sharing, I really do. Velocity says, that's so stupid, we need education. We do. And just to be clear, I am privileged AF. I have a bachelor's degree in an American university, and I'm probably a member of the most educated 1% of human beings, not just currently, but in history. And I can't wait to get some more education. I was just looking at master's degrees programs just last night. I would like to master the degrees. I would. Like, and I still think that there's a lot of room for opportunity for us when it comes to education, especially since so many of the young people got left behind in Covisha. Remember that? Okay, I'm done. And he used test scores from here to do the dismantling test scores from Baltimore? You mean communities that we stopped investing in a long time ago? Nit says, Jermaine, you can't be sorry for the truth. I'm not sorry for this truth because I didn't vote for this mess. I voted for her and them and him. And again, agree or disagree with me, not one of us voted for Elon. I'm gonna say his full name, Elon Ashy Musk. Not one of us voted for him. So I don't know what he's doing up in there, but I sound crazy. I sound crazy, but none of us voted for him. Now, I understand that there's a lot of disparaging and violence against like Tesla dealerships. Folks' cars are getting blown up and whatnot. I don't support none of that. But I can't say that I'm surprised because people are angry. And he is a very visible like face and symbol of a lot of this undoing of like democracy and like organization that folks fought for decades and centuries to build up. That's all right though, they gonna cook, but we gonna catch them in the midterms. If we deport anybody though, I would love to see Elon deported. Let's put him on a plane. I would love to send Elon back to Africa, unironically. Well, if you don't see my stream anymore, you know what happened. You know what happened to me. They got me, y'all. They got me, but I'm pretty sure we have free speech, right? And I didn't say anything about the sensitive jerk who really has power. I left him out of it. Today, I'm taking on Elon because no one voted for him. No one voted for him. Roaculo says, education is already failing the younger generation and now they're getting rid of it all. What a time to be alive. Look, that's why Jimmy Carter at the beginning of the year, he was just like, take me. Jimmy was like, I done had enough. Jimmy said, play Luther on repeat and was out. Jimmy was out. Jimmy was like, nah, I'm gonna go hang out with Rosalind and them. Jimmy said, not today. Vets are not going to take this lying down, nor should you. Kick him out of office. I mean, there's a start. I mean, look, midterm elections are coming. We gonna have to do what needs to be done at the polls, honestly. But so many of my friends who work in government, as teachers, as technicians, as folks who work in Veterans Affairs, every time I check in with them, they are stressed. Every time I check in with them, they don't know if they're going to have a job and they're having trouble trying to find other work. Why are we running qualified, good, smart people away from public service? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense unless it's a plan. Unless it's a plan to get them out of there so you can get the people who you can manipulate and pay off and control up in there and, you know, do whatever you need to do to make things however you want to make things look rather than the way that the democracy and the people want to make things look. No one voted for Elon. Yes, his full name is Elon Ashy Musk. Musty. We gonna call Musty Muskie. Nobody voted for that dude. And honestly, if any of you invest, please short Tesla. Please short the stock. If you need some assistance knowing how to short a stock, I will happily tell you, but short that. It's time to start voting with our wallets. Stock is already down like 40-50% from its all-time highs just a few months ago. Short that mess to zero. Short that mess. Ain't nobody got time for that. Put Elon on his SpaceX rocket. Yeah, there's an idea. Send him to the International Space Station. Tangerine Tyrant is wild. Flood says most of us can't sleep now, and you deserve rest, my friend. You deserve rest. How you doing, Savage? What up? You said you didn't even know he ran for office? Zayla, he didn't run for office. He just wrote a check. He wrote a check. And then the person he wrote the check to, a person whose name I will probably never say, was just like, oh, a check? And I can't blame him. I also am check positive. Somebody please write me a check. I would love it if Ziploc freezer bags wrote me a check right now. I would take it. Doritos. Who else's check would I enjoy? They Are Billions. I would love a billion from They Are Billions. Write me a check. But you couldn't pay me enough to do what Elon is doing. Yes, and I did see that 46,000 Tesla Cybertrucks were recalled today. I mean, the quality on those things, yikes. You said send you your check, Savage? We'll send you your check. Anyway, look, answer my question of the day, please. If you haven't already, you can use the question command in chat. That is certainly enough of my mouth. I got carried away, but I'm really upset and I'm tired of holding it back and I feel free. I feel like a brand new man. I do. And again, just remember, nobody voted for Elon Ashy Musk. Just think about it. None of us. He was not on nobody's ballot. So what is he doing in there? I remember 3 branches of government. I don't remember nothing about billionaires being a branch. I've had enough. Elon Ashy Musk Musty Musk. Elon. Yeah, somebody said in my previous stream that we can't call him Elmo no more because we like Elmo, and Elmo is a legend, and that is so true. Elmo is also black. For the longest time, Elmo was voiced by a black man. We're not gonna do that to Elmo. We're gonna put some respect on Elmo's name. So we're just gonna call Elon. Yeah, I grew up with Elmo, Snuffy, Big Bird, Bert and Ernie, Zoe, like all of them. Sesame Street legends. You know they're trying to come after them too? They're coming after everything that they don't like. Imagine ruling and governing that way. Elix. Elix. Oh my God, I miss you so much. Oh, Elix. And then I'm just like, I hope you didn't hear all of that because I was just going off. And Elix, you know me, I don't really be going off like that. I be keeping it to myself. But I'm pissed off. Shout out to the legendary Elix. I hope to see you so soon. Gosh, I'm gonna have to get on a plane and come and see you. How are you? I hope you're doing great. I see you like, I see your notification every day. Look, you be in these streams. Oh, I'm trying to be like you. Elix says, don't keep it to yourself and offend if you have to. Look. Well, I was just going off on, we call him Musty. I don't know what we call him, Elon. He getting on my nerves. Ooh. Nobody voted for him. You know that. Nobody voted for him. I don't stream as much as I used to because of work, but I try to make the time. Hold on, Elix. You got a job? I just talked to you a couple months ago. This is an update. You said you remember Elix? Yeah, look. Oh, contract, got you. Look, for those of you who don't know Elix, Elix is an incredible creator on Twitch, an amazing Twitch partner, a drag icon, a friendly, kind human being, but do not cross Elix, okay? Because Elix is not the one. Elix is also a founding guild leader of the Twitch Latin Guild. Elix really has done that. Like, Elix has been in the community, done the work, been on the other side now, lived to tell about it, and just like someone who I really enjoy being around, spending time with, kikiing with. You will know it. And that's the thing. Part of the reason that I can even like get out here and speak my mind is because of folks like Elix who literally showed me how. I'm out here watching Elix move. I'm watching Coco move. I'm watching Chelsea move. And I'm just like taking notes. Just thinking to myself, this is the next level. Hey, AMD, what up? Hello. Congratulations on all your successful product launches. AMD, I love to see you. And I know that I wasn't around for a while. I had to do some adulting, but I'm trying to be back. I filled out your amazing form today. I know that I was late though, so I'm not expecting any kind of whatever, but like I did fill it out, just trying to get everything together for the future. And thank you so much for all the support, y'all. AMD, I'm not even sure if I can like share, but like I would love to share like and tell everybody about what's going on. But yeah, and honestly, this has been like a ridiculous rant. Now y'all got me feeling nervous because like I just straight went off. I popped off. I did. AMD, yes, AMD as in the semiconductor company run by Dr. Lisa Su. Yes, we talking about Women's History Month. AMD has a woman at the helm as CEO, and she's one of the smartest CEOs in the entire S&P 500. We stand Sube. We stand Sube. Okay, thank you so much, Leslie. I appreciate it. But yeah, AMD, they make CPUs, they make GPUs, they make all kinds of components that power the games and the computers. They also do stuff like in data centers, like, okay, like they got a lot of different tech going on. They are one of the most technical companies out there. And without saying too much, we're kind of friends. Yeah. Check my Discord? Okay, I will. Thank you. Hi, Innova. How you doing? Happy Friday Eve, Innova. It's very nice to see you. All right, y'all. Look, that was enough ranting. If y'all want to see more of me ranting, just like watch the VOD that will be on the Red app or on this channel for like 60 days. But we do have things to do. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. But one thing that I do know with 100% degree of certainty is that they are billions. They are billions. And I am one. I am just one. But today we are going to see, oh, and by the way, AMD, I'm so happy you came up in here because I need to get you know who up out of this system. AMD, I need your help. AMD, save me, please. But yeah, they are billions, y'all. And today we're gonna see if we can like do something to make the math a little bit more, I don't know, copacetic. Maybe we can make them millions and we can still be one. Maybe we can whittle them down to like merely thousands. I don't know. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, AMD. And I can't wait to bring shenanigans to your channel, but I promise I'll be good. I'll be good. I will save some of my thoughts. Look, before I click in, tell me, y'all, question of the day, what do you do with your leftover food when you go out for a meal? The New York Times declared the doggy bag dead a few days ago. Or let me get it right. They are asking if the doggy bag is dead. Do you bring home your leftovers? Do you just eat all your noms at the table and there are no leftovers? Do you give them away to somebody who looks hungry on the way home? Do you just leave them there? Like, what do you do? Answer the question. They are billions, y'all. We need to work this. We need to survive. We need to beat the game on challenging difficulty. Hold on. Look at this. I was finna say, is my keyboard not working? Lord. Oh my God. When technology fails. Happy first day of spring. All right, we need to do challenging population and challenging difficulty. Leslie says, I eat my leftovers usually over 2 or 3 days. Thank you so much for answering that question of the day. I appreciate you so much, Leslie. The New York Times is saying that, I guess, I don't know here. Can someone, where's the article? I have it here. Let me link it in the chat so that y'all can check this out for yourselves. Lord, you got to give people full access to the info, but they're saying that maybe like dining habits here have shifted and like there's more groups of people. They don't know, they don't want to like appear to be whatever for like fighting over the leftovers, or then like so much of the traffic is like dates, and like when you're on a date, you don't want to look like you hungry and like take the leftovers home. I don't know, if the food is good, I want to take it home, but I will say, again, if I have to carry it around and there's other places to go, I do worry about what's growing on the leftovers. Honey, how are you? Oh my gosh, all my peoples is coming through today. Honey, how are you today? Oh my gosh, I'm just happy to see y'all. Oh, maybe I need to be a just chatting streamer so I can just kick it. Cause y'all know once I start dealing with these billions, it's gonna be something else. With the price of groceries these days, I'm not wasting food. Look, groceries are, oh my God. Whew. It's impossible to like, I don't know. Even like $100 worth of groceries where I live, that, I feel like that's not even a week. That's not even a week for one person. Innova says, working in restaurants, the rule of thumb was always you can keep your food out for 2 hours. Exactly. Thank you for co-signing that. You got 2 hours before the stuff starts growing on the food. And my stomach, no ma'am, no sir, no nobody. Honey says, I'm so great. How are you? I'm loving my energy right now. Oh, that energy is tired energy. Yes, because I just started a new job. I'm on my 8th day. I think today was my 8th day. Okay, not counting the weekends. So I haven't even been there 2 full weeks, and there's just so much information that I'm taking in. I have to have all these relational meetings with like people. They call them, this is office talk, y'all, cross-functional partners. Have to have all of these meetings with cross-functional partners, which basically means like people who aren't on my team, but work for the company, okay? And on somebody else's team, you know, people like legal or compliance or HR or finance, these legends. So like all these like, hey, my name's Jermaine. I'm here to do X, Y, and Z, and I just wanted to check in and like get a sense of, you know, what you do and how we can work together, and if there's anything sort of, you know, on your list or on your agenda. But I am tired from all of the meetings and all of the code switching. This very much is a code switch-a-palooza up there. They also, on my first day, or before my first day, my manager sent me an email and he was like, just so you know, our dress code is casual side of business casual. Oh my God. And I was like, why are we talking about our clothes? I was like, can I just be clothed? I'm sorry that I'm like this, but y'all, I really am like not into dress codes. Truly, I'm not. I'm creative. I just want to express myself. And so for my first day, y'all, I had a time trying to figure out what I was gonna wear, because I was just like, how am I not gonna have on any color? I'm a colorful person. At least I think I am. I want to wear colors. I like colors. They make me happy. They make me happy. They do. They make me happy. So what did I end up wearing? What did I wear? I think I wore a rugby. No, I wore something super boring. Yeah, I wore something boring. Today, I wore a really old crew neck. It was blue. You know, you can wear blue in the office with like kind of like stripes, vertical stripes that were like this color, kind of like that tan brown. But it was it was boring. As soon as I could take it off, I took it off. I did, and I'll do it again. You should wear the heather red sweater with feather on it. Oh, I do love that sweater. That would probably be too swaggy for them, though. Flood says I dress up to work like I'm a farmer. Go get the crew neck and show you. Oh, okay, hold on here. Although it's not pretty. Hold on, I'll show you. This is like very, it wears Waldo. I feel like it's kind of like Waldo's sweater or whatever. Where is it? So look, this is boring. Look at this. I'm ashamed to even hold this up in front of y'all. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know. I mean, this is fine again, but I was just like, it's not what I would have picked. Not what I would have picked. But like, you know, this is very, I feel like conservative. Again, boring. But look, I need a job. I need to keep a job. That's what I wore. Now my brain zip screaming, I want to go to a country bar now, and you should. And you should. Honey, you said you love colors, but honestly, honey, let me know if I'm speaking out of turn, but you are another colorful person. Every time I see you, you smiling. And you be popping out in colors. You be popping out in colors. I feel like it goes along with your very like colorful personality. And I don't mean that in any sort of shady way. Like, I had to look up what business casual was, and it's like, again, blues and like khaki pants and like, this makes me sad. Why are we talking about what we're wearing and not what we're doing? That's sort of the way I feel. Like, can we talk about the work? Can we do that? Now look, some of y'all in the military, I understand that there are standards, right? I understand that there are times in life where we are, if I go into a court, if I'm like, you know, going to lunch with Beyonce. Lord, what would I wear? I would have to get a new outfit if Queen Bezos herself invited me to lunch. I would definitely get, she would require a tag to be popped. Yes, she would. Yes, she would. Oh my gosh. It's gonna keep me up all night. What would I wear in case Beyonce calls? Yikes. Khakis and Collars, that was the name of my first album. Hold on, you got albums out? That's wild. But yes, it is a code switch-a-palooza. Like, but that's fine. I like the job, like the company, I guess. It's fine, but like, I don't know how long I'll be there. We'll see. Don't none of y'all tell them I said that. I sure hope they're not in here. This is a public situation, but I'm entitled to my private thoughts. Or is that illegal now also? Lord. Come on, y'all, they are billions. Look, I made some changes to the config. I'm really just trying to see if like we can stop the crashes, okay? And Innova, to answer your question, I'm not afraid of Lincoln Hyrule. I actually was planning on like playing some of that, but like after a long day of work, I'm tired, and my friend Progeny _ still continues to be like adding me on the Red app, and like he's really He's really trying to send me out here and They Are Billions, and I just can't have it. I'm very competitive. I just can't have it. So we got to get this achievement for beating the game on challenging difficulty. And then we're going to have to get another one. We just have to stay one step ahead of Progeny underscore. And let me tell you, just so y'all don't get it twisted, as y'all know, I love this man. He is like one of my very favorite people on this Purple app. Like one of the most supportive friends I've had in life, truly. Great guy. But this is a friendly fade right now. It's a friendly fade. So like, yeah, I love him so much. I love him so much. That's the link to his channel. This is nothing negative. We are using this like this challenge that we've issued to each other to make ourselves both better gamers, better streamers, broadcasters, whatever you have it. So that's the spirit. But I am competitive. On God, I am. Hi, Spidey. Yeah, Progeny's the homie. And Spidey, you're pretty cool too. Ooh, and Spidey's playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, y'all. Hold on, Spidey, how is it? I'm good. I'm happy to see you and everyone. So many of y'all came through and said hello to me today, which honestly just makes me really happy because I work at a remote company, which is a great blessing, but I don't be seeing a lot of folks. I have a lot of meetings, and again, it's a code switch-a-palooza, so it's just like, I'm not really there. It's like my chat GPD take all of the like sauce out of me, representative dried turkey Jermaine. Yuck. I'm like, can't talk about nothing that's fun or cool. It's a beautiful game and I'm hooked to the story. Oh, let's go. Khakis and Country would totally work for a pop country rap crossover. Look, y'all record it. Y'all record it. Maybe we can get y'all signed to Coulda Been. I promise I'm gonna stop with the Drewski, y'all. No one likes a dried turkey. No one sane. See, I would rather wear something like this to work. These are stripes. This shirt has a collar. It's mostly blue. I probably could wear it, but but now I'm self-conscious. So especially if I'm in a meeting and there's like someone vice president in their title, I gotta put on something boring. But look, there's this book, I guess, Follow the Cheese. I'm trying to follow the cheese, y'all, because I need to eat it. I need to eat the cheese. All right, come on, y'all. They are billions. They still billions. I don't know why we like acting like they not. And I gotta remember how to play this game.
Yeah.
You go there.
Oh.
We're gonna give them some orders.
What do you want now?
You go there.
What?
You go here, maybe? You I don't know. You can like go from like here to like, I don't know, here. And let's just see what this look like. And you, I don't know, you just stay there because I don't know where I want to put you yet. Will we ever return to Hyrule? Absolutely. Absolutely, but I can't be a variety streamy and just play one game all the time. I mean, I used to do that, but it's 2025. I gotta switch it up. So we've got Core Keeper collaboration. The next episode, episode 6, will be happening on Sunday. I just confirmed that with everyone. We've got our They Are Billions challenge happening. And yeah, I'm thinking that I will be back in Hyrule like tomorrow, y'all. Calm down. Okay, yes. But I gotta switch it up. I gotta switch it up. Look at this. What kind of mess is this? Oh, okay. Okay. They are billions. They are billions. What am I doing here? You. So we need to. Sorry, I'm just getting an idea of like how I want to expand. This is gonna be. I have food here, residential houses. Some houses here, maybe. Hyrule just gets you so worked up. Look, I get it. And I was talking to my cousin yesterday. That was the reason why I didn't make it to the stream, because we hadn't caught up in like, it was like 2 months since I talked to my cousin, Tony the Homie. That's his Twitch name. And he was telling me that there might be a new Zelda, open world Zelda on the Switch too. Y'all didn't tell me that. Y'all was keeping it from me. I almost fell off the couch when he told me that. So y'all know I'm definitely gonna beat Tears of the Kingdom before some Switch 2 Zelda come on now. Y'all already know what that is. Yeah, I almost fell out the chair. Y'all heard about this? Well, look. Now look. This is my cousin, okay? So I don't ask my cousin to provide a source the way that I ask y'all to provide a source. So this might be just like something he heard somewhere or whatever. But even still, if there is an open world Zelda coming out, I'm excited. I am excited, yeah. He's another one. Yeah, I heard about the new what is it, like a Pokemon Stadium, right? Like Pokemon Stadium like type. Yeah, I've got to get into a Soldier Center.
I present your mayoral candidates.
Pick the Ballista. Let him cook, let him cook, let him cook. Do I have 300? I do. 11, 12, 8. Ooh, 14, let's go. Yeah, that 14 is looking tasty right there. Now, what is Dead Land? Got over here. I really want to be quicker, like Progeny is. Ah! He really burns me up, y'all. He really burns me up. That's why we got to get this achievement, y'all. We got to get it. No more like a semi-open world type of game. They're saying the game mechanics in this one are going to be close to the anime. Oh, that's what's up. So like another, what was that? Arceus? I don't know how to pronounce these Pokemon games.
Building completed.
Yeah, can you just go over there? So I get an idea of like, yeah, maybe roll from there to there. 2. All right, y'all, let me pull it together. Soldier Center, I'm gonna need stone, right. Wood, okay. Stone quarry, 30 wood. Okay, we almost there. How much for the 300 gold? All right. So we can spend that down to 100. Dare I? I think we should do this like this.
Attention. Building completed.
172. I don't have food, that's fine. They are billions. They are billions. Is today gonna be the day? Now, I've been messing with these billions. Honestly, Arceus or Arceus, however you pronounce it, it looked good. There were some frame rate issues, like that I recall, but like if they can fix that with new hardware, I think that'll just be a W for the Pokemon community. Stone, y'all. 5? Yeah, right there. Sweet. So we can work on Soldier Center. Now, what are we doing about food? Oh, I got that there. Sweet.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, hold on. It's like I almost know what I'm doing. Can we? Or do I need to save it for wood? I might need to save it. 300. I'm so broke. I ain't got no money. No money. Y'all are so supportive. Like, because I just went out on a whole foam at the mouth rant at the beginning of the stream, and y'all said go ahead and cook. Yeah, I appreciate it. Truly, I really do. But they are still billions. I really would, and the fact that they are taking their time on this is a lot, so crossing fingers. Yeah, and my cousin was also saying to me that the Switch 2 is supposed to come out like in May or something. Is that true? Because I said to him, I was like, there's a street date? I don't know.
Attention.
But here's the thing. My question of the moment, what are y'all gonna do with your Switch 1s when the Switch 2 come out? That's a valid question. Like 2 portables, it's not like we gonna be like, oh, okay, let me take my Switch 1 sometimes and then my Switch 2 other times. So what are we doing with the Switch 1? Is this a like we gonna sell it situation? Like, what's the plan? I need to know. 8. Ooh. 11. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Very valid. Trade in, especially if it's backwards compatible. Yeah, but if everybody is trading in their Switches, the Switch is the most, the highest selling console of all time, like greatest number of units. So if everybody's reselling their Switches, it's gonna flood the market and they're gonna give us all $42 for that Switch. And most people are gonna be like, I'll keep it. I mean, am I wrong or like, am I reading this incorrectly? Wood, stone, gold. I need to know what's happening. I'm giving my current one to my lovely lady when I do get the Switch 2. The hand-me-down tech situation. All right. I get it. Y'all, where are the billions? Ain't no billions up in here. We need more food. There's no water here. I did expand this way, but there's no food over there. All out here of space. We could do something like this. That's not really doing too much, but hold on. There's no, I can't put anything even around these rocks. Nope. All right, that's fine. We'll put this here. It really don't matter, honestly. So we may, yeah, but if I put it here, we can't walk around. So yeah, we'll put it like here. And what about over here? Yeah, I should probably expand that way also, because I see the like iron. And should we like do one more? Why not? that's a natural wall point right there. Wall ourselves in a little bit, maybe. And I still need food. We got the wood coming in. Soldier Center is first. Y'all, I used to have... Do I still have it? Look at that! Let's go! I've not played this game in what, like 5 weeks? It's been like 5 weeks. It's been all Core Keeper up in here. I haven't played this game since February. Since the end of February. So no, that's only like 3 weeks. Yeah, but this is what we need to do, y'all. This is like my success list. I love that that just opened right up. Love it, mean it. Okay, bye. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna probably keep my Switch. Maybe I'll like
Building completed.
leave it at my mother's
Building
house.
completed.
And buff for when I'm out there in that stream studio that I'm still working on building. I'm hoping that my friends will help me with that. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. I almost never sell my hardware. Like usually, like in the past, I've given it, like my cousin that I was telling y'all about, like the only time I've ever gotten rid of game consoles was when I just gave my consoles to him and his brothers. And now they have their own stuff. They don't need it from me. So yeah, I'll probably just like leave it at my mom's house or something. I don't even need a Switch. Isn't something you need 2 of, right? Because it's portable, really portable. So I think that's what I would do. 17. What else? If I take the 18, I can put a 17 there. All right, that's a little bit of food. We're just waiting on the 20 stone. The 450 gold will have a Soldier Center, which I'll probably like stash back in here maybe. I'm wondering where the freaking billions are, because I know they're around here somewhere.
Just guide me to the infected.
Can we clear your orders? Where's the clear button? Move, stop, yeah, see? And I actually want you to go over here.
Great idea.
Scroll like
sir.
there, just so I can see what's over here real quick.
Attention. Building completed.
So yeah, my plan for the streams for this week, I mentioned a bit earlier, there will be Core Keeper on Sunday. Tomorrow, Zelda after work. And sometimes I need to touch grass, y'all. So like stream could start anywhere from 5 to 8 Eastern. Because if I touch grass or need to go eat pizza or something, that's what's gonna happen. Saturday, I'm gonna come through. I don't know what we'll play, but I will be here for a bit on Saturday. And those will be the 4 streams for the week. That's my plan. I'll send y'all a message on Discord tomorrow confirming all of this. But yes, that's the plan. Man, I'm only 10. I'm 10 short. 10 short. So close. Fine with it. A little jiggy with it here. Yeah, that Soldier Center, I want to put you like... Honestly, I want to put you like over in there. Hold on, is there somewhere better I can put you? Because it truly don't matter, and I would like to not have to wait for you to like... Honestly, that's a lovely place. Put you there. You don't have to... Oh, no. Innova, that was my plan. Again, This game kept crashing. I made some changes to config yesterday. I'm really trying to stress test this to see if it's going to crash or not.
Attention.
That's gonna tell me whether or not, honestly, if this game keeps crashing, it means that like I have a damaged CPU and I need to rebuild my entire computer. If my CPU is known damaged, I can't produce. Like, so I'm trying to confirm that. Like, if I really gotta like get all into it, like I'm trying to confirm that. I have a plan for that if that happens, but like I really hope that that doesn't happen, because like, you know, I can't just get rid of the CPU, because getting rid of the CPU requires getting rid of the motherboard. So if I get rid of my CPU, if I have to replace my motherboard, then that means that like some of the liquid cooling on this machine also needs to get redone, and before you know it, it becomes like an expense with a capital E. So, and not only that, but it also becomes downtime. Because like this kind of build, I can't just simply like buy some different stuff, swap it out, and have it ready to go the next day. Liquid cooling requires leak testing for 48 hours and blah 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 blah. And I'm over air cooling, so this is like a problem of my own making, but I'm a geek. Liquid cooling is a totally different beast. Yeah, but I'm really proud of this rig. This is my second or third completely liquid cooled rig, and I built the loop myself. Like, very, very proud of it. But, and again, I'm not mad at the liquid cooling company. I'm mad at the CPU company, Intel. 13th generation processors.
Attention.
Defective.
Building completed.
And at this point, I don't trust them anymore. So I will not be having any Intel components in any of my builds going forward for the foreseeable future. Especially when we got homies like AMD in the chat taking care of us. So yeah, we're not doing that. But again, it just makes me sad for the downtime. I just built this machine not even 2 years ago. This machine really should be operational for at least 4 or 5 years before I start thinking about replacing GPU, something like that. All right, Soldier Center's online. Let's build out. You know, y'all can hang out over there. What else do we need to do? What are we at population-wise? I'm all out of food. $13, $16, $16. Yeah, go there. I'm trying to avoid that downtime. Now, what I will say to y'all is that I'm gonna go home for my mom and my brother's birthday in early April. So I'll be hanging out with them. So ideally, you know, if I were gonna rebuild anything, it would happen during a time I'll already be down, but I doubt I will be able to like gather components and all that so quickly and deal with work stuff. Just overwhelming for me. But yeah, so we'll have a few weeks of streamnanigans, and then I'm gonna go deal with my family. Work first, family first, school first, health first. Then we play games. That's the rule in here. So
Attention. Building completed.
yeah, you can patrol from here to.
You call that a plan?
Yeah, there's the billions. Gotta start taking them out. We've got a wave coming in like, I don't know, seven
My
days.
bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, look at them all up there. Yeah, you.
Better be good. What?
You can patrol from here
Yes,
to here,
okay.
maybe. I kind of hate this stage of the game, like, because it's just so difficult to like get a good
Arrows are ready.
footing.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Can patrol from
Gotcha.
here to there.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, some of these patrols are now redundant, but it is what it is. Look at them all. Do that. Can't do that. Do that. I'm still foodless. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 14. Oh, let's go 14. I see you. I receive you. 15. Oh, even better. Let's go. And then 10. I'm with it. And it looks like there are no billions over here. This is looking like a cul-de-sac dead-end situation. Now, there could be a little path for something to worm its way in. We're gonna find out shortly. We're gonna find out shortly. I'm still cracking up over a single grit. I don't know why I did that to y'all.
My bow and arrows are ready.
3. Gonna do that.
Oh,
Yeah, you.
forward.
We need to see if there's like a path through over there. I'll send you over there.
Attention. Building completed.
We also need to get on building wall. Is there a path through? There is. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. Why? Oh, just when I thought I was safe. Why? Oh gosh, this game. Why are they like this? Why? Why?
My bow and arrows are ready.
I thought we was safe. I
What's
thought
up?
we was
Any
safe.
infected around?
Go here. Now we gotta make sure we don't draw too much aggro. We gotta kind of like let them just
Attention.
look at
Building
this.
completed.
Look at that. What kind of wall is that gonna be? That's the first place where we're gonna build the wall. Right here. And we're gonna build one here too. Speaking of which, let's get ready for that because the billions will be coming. They are on their way. So are we gonna do across here? Honestly, more wall is better than less wall, truly. We do something like that. I'm with it. We're just gonna do it. And what about over here? We need to get up in there. Something like this. Sure. Now that is looking safe and secure over here. And then we're gonna need a flank over here. Something like that. That looks cute. And okay, let's build some more homes. Y'all, look at how ugly this is looking. Did I build this? Like, this is looking hideous. We can't. Yes, we can do that. We can do that. That's fine. Because they can go around right through there. And yeah, we're gonna need bladder war time. Oh yeah, AJ. Hold on. Okay, we're good. I still have a whole bottle of water that I need to like down. I know, I need to hydrate. I need to hydrate.
Attention. Building completed.
Just let me finish my Red Bull and then I'm gonna get to it. Y'all, today is my 15th gym day in a row though. I hit a peak of 88 days in a row. 88 consecutive days in a row, but then I was freelancing and I was just like super busy and I fell off for a few days. And I've had a few streaks since then. I'm trying to see if I can like build up to beat that 88-day streak. So like y'all, when I say I'd be up early, I woke up today and I did my morning pages. So I wrote like 1,600 words. Then I went to the gym. Then I went to work. I'm trying to do the most. I'm trying to be exceptional, y'all. I really am. Hard work. Look at this. This don't make no sense. Are we gonna need another one? We might. And honestly, can you come over here too?
Great.
Thank you.
The colony is under attack.
Who is attacking me? Oh, you're attacking that thing?
A new task.
Hold on. What's my attack key? Q.
Let me put an arrow in his head.
They are trying to break into the buildings. They are infecting
Come on.
the buildings.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I thought I had somebody patrolling over here, but I guess not. So can you patrol like from here to like
Yes.
there, please? And we're gonna get this wall built. Yeah, look at this. We got all these zombiesies. Lord. You know what? And my wood is maxed out. Gonna start making that happen now. I like a long wall. Look at them. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. There's so many of them. But yeah, we have to get ready for that wave anyway. Are you gonna be stuck though? I was gonna say, you better not be stuck. You got a whole gate right there, bruh. And like, I'm totally getting distracted. I'm gonna need, we can build a wall here. That should be fine. Ooh. How much wood do I have coming in? 25 per turn, and I like 30. So yeah, it would be nice to like get some more. 7, 8, 8, 8. 16. Oh, that 16 would be fire. 10 I would take. That would give me 35. That wouldn't be terrible. 11, 8. Where's the 11? Right here? Okay, give me that. And we could still take the 10 over here at a later date. And what are we doing population-wise? 158? We want that to 200. I don't have food, though. Do I have any space for food around here? Oh, okay. I could get 12 there. Let's do that. That's about all we gonna get unless I expand, and I don't have food. Yeah, I'm already exploiting food resources over there. I'm not gonna be able to get to any of those. Yeah, we're gonna have to expand, farm it out. So that might be all I can do for a little second. I want to get these walls set. And I said we're gonna build these walls right here. Like this. That's gonna be a wall. Southern. North. What is that? Northwest? Northeast? I don't know my directions. This is a cul-de-sac, we safe. And then we're gonna have something up here. But I'm gonna need another tower. What am I short on the wood? That's fine. We're gonna build it above the choke. Look at all of those though, like that's a problem. And I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna run out. See, this is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. Yeah, you,
Better be good.
I don't need you anymore, so we can clear you. Just go over here, please. That's gonna be a flank for us. You,
Attention. Building complete.
I don't need anymore. Can you also go over here?
Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
Better be good.
You're chilling? Yeah, shoot them, exactly. We're gonna need towers or something here. There's a lot going on.
Bases are being attacked.
That's one level of walliness. Let's build that second tower over here. Yeah, I want you. Yeah, this is looking good. Now, if we put the wall, I'm pointing at the screen like y'all can see it. If we put the wall on a diagonal like here, oh, okay, then we cook it. That's where I want it. That's where I want it. And I will have it. And I got troops. I got troops. Look at all of the billions though.
What?
Y'all,
Yeah.
there's too many of them. Yeah, we're gonna like set them there so they can thin out a little bit.
The walls are under attack.
Whose walls are under attack? Yeah, Good job, good job. What is it, day 9?
Building complete.
Tesla Tower's done, great. We can get on this wall. This is gonna be a double whammy. Enemies too close, but we can do something like, this is gonna need a gate also, huh?
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
What's my attack move? Is it P? That's patrol. Base. Is it Z then?
What?
You're supposed to always cue attack move as opposed to move. That way they actually engage with anything that's on the way. Y'all need to move up slightly to there, but y'all need to do so without drawing everybody and their mama
Break
over.
through.
I need more coverage
You are gonna
here.
pay me for this,
Can we
right?
like put you on patrol from like
You order,
here
you pay.
to
Great.
there and just there and
They
back?
are attacking the colony defenses.
Cool. Yeah, and y'all clean that out for me, please, so that I can do something like this. Yeah, that's gonna be good. But where do you want to put the gate? Oh, there's enemies too close to there too?
What?
So can I just tell y'all to patrol from
Gotcha.
here to here?
Okay.
I should do it. Look at all of this. This is honestly just too much.
Tell me.
You? Over
Understood.
here also.
On your orders.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. You said I am what? Dehydrated? Dry? Y'all, my friend Mimi Loves Makeup sent me a video this morning. Did you know that Cheez-Its, when you buy Cheez-Its from the store, all Cheez-Its are not the same? You're supposed to look on the bottom of the box for the ones that start with an identifying number that starts in K, which I guess means that they come out of the like Kansas Cheez-It factory. Apparently the Kansas Cheez-Its are like the S tier Cheez-Its.
For the colony.
I can't wait to test this out for myself. I have to be honest with y'all. Like
Understood.
this is
Let's go.
like
Come
breaking
on.
news to me.
Of course.
Yeah, look at him. Okay, we got a little
Understood.
something going on.
Great ideas, sir.
All right, so can I wall it off? I'm going to drink the water, I promise, but I'm in focus mode and like I gotta build this wall. Could we? 1, 2, 3. We could. You're telling me I could do something like this? Does that make sense? And then I could do something like this. Hold on. They be getting stuck. They a little dumb. They're stuck. Oh my gosh. Why? Why are y'all stuck?
A new task.
There you go. Get up out of there. There you go. All right. Sweet. So then I could take y'all. I could just put y'all into a force and then have y'all patrol from like here to here and just go ahead and kill them. Yeah, now we assassinate them. Y'all, how are we doing on the wave that's coming? Like, are they coming? Yeah, clear all of that out. Good. All right. Things are looking a bit better. Are we completely walled in? No, we not done. I have to build the second layer to these walls. Wall. I made a mistake there. And yeah. There we go. Nice. Nicely done. Mr. Russell, what it do? Thank you so much for 50 streamer units. That is a lot. Lord have mercy. Look, I was just gonna leave it open. How are you today? I hope you and family Russell are having a great Friday Eve, a great Women's History Month, and a great first day of spring. That is my wish, my hope, and my dream for y'all. Very nice to see you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, get you some baked goods, some tacos. Question of the day: what do you do with your leftover or your excess food after a meal? Do you bring it home? Do you leave it at the restaurant?
Yeah.
And not take it home at all? Like, do you give it to someone who perhaps looks like they could use a meal? What happens to it? Answer the question. Get the money. I'm asking for science.
Oh, more orders. Are you sure? I hope you're not wasting my time.
All right, that is a thick wall there. Y'all, we have defenses. We literally have defenses, like, get it? The fences, and we have defenses.
Tell me.
Sigh. Can y'all patrol from here to here, please? The wave is coming, y'all. That's a problem. The wave is coming, y'all. Yikes. I think I messed this up. Y'all, are we gonna last through this wave? I'm scared now. They're literally coming in 12 hours. Yikes. Well, look, I ain't never scared. And if I die, I die. But so far, remember, this is really just like a test to see if I can crash the game, like if it's gonna be unstable. So far, I haven't seen any crashes. Now, knock on wood, unironically. Hey, I love it. Today's been pretty good. Kiddo's on spring break, so I took him to the zoo in Knoxville. Mrs. Russell wasn't feeling well, so she rested. Oh, I'm sorry to hear she's not feeling well. Speedy recovery to the missus. And glad y'all got to spend some time at the zoological garden. Did you see any Komodo dragons? Mr. Russ's question of the day. Most of the time we take the leftovers with us. Yes. Sometimes we leave them if they won't reheat well.
Near the colony.
I heard that.
They are approaching from the south.
So look, the billions are approaching from the south. Put some south in your mouth. So we're gonna need to coalesce our forces in the south. Which honestly is okay, but do we have a plan for this? First and foremost, let's give ourselves one tower. Get that built. Let's take like my assassin force.
Come on.
Real quick, can y'all just
Building completed.
take them out real quick? Yeah, because I don't want any pressure on this gate because I'm gonna pull them down here.
For the humans.
Oh, I wasn't expecting them to go around the long
Are in
way,
trouble.
but that is
Attention.
an option.
Completed.
It's actually fine. Now, do I have other units that we can pull that we don't need no more? Yeah, like these two,
This better be good.
they're not doing nothing. They can be pulled down. They're gonna join them.
Commander?
And you on patrol here?
More orders.
You can just go in there now. Yeah, so you can see better. And all of y'all, are they coming? Oh no, you see things. That's fine. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. I'm at that point where I am scared. I'm scared again.
At your
I just have to calm down. It might be time to drink water. Y'all did see a Komodo dragon? Good. I had a feeling somebody saw one. I saw a post earlier today about a person's irrational fear being Komodo dragons. I was like, are they even native to the continent? That is definitely an irrational fear. But look, we all have them. I'm not hating. Look. Hold on. That there. Put this here. Because I'm gonna tell this ranger to pull back there. I'm gonna put one there, just so they can like kill off the stragglers. Oh, the billions are coming, y'all. They are actually here.
At your service.
How many do I have here?
Orders?
You go in there also? Yeah, and then you 6. I really should just take one of y'all and like run them around.
Oh, here we go again. Okay, gotcha. Yes. Are you sure? Okay. What do you want now?
Fill up the tower. We got a
So
little excess,
tired.
and then y'all,
Last night was amazing.
let's just run them around. You're the bait,
Yes,
okay?
Great. Yeah. You call that a plan? Great.
This is literally the progeny underscore technique, y'all.
Great. Gotcha. Okay.
This is that like training of zombies
Great.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Walls are under attack.
Yes.
We want to keep them off the walls if we can.
As long as
Get it
we-
off the wall like
Great.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Yes. Great. Yeah.
And while we're here, I may as well like grab some. Look, we did that.
This better be good. Okay.
Cool. Whew. Oh my gosh. It's irrational, but the chances is never 0%. I mean, that is true. All right, now I can drink this water. And we got through the wave. The next wave is in 9 days. Thank you, hydrators. I appreciate y'all. You see we have like a little makeshift base here. It's actually quite nice the way that we got this set up, but I'm way behind. I'm super rusty. We don't have the 200 pop. We only got 160. We got the wood, we got the stone, we got the soldier center. We don't have a wood workshop. Can we plop one of them down? We can. Where do we want a wood workshop? Preferably on land that is not fertile. Non-fertile land. Oh, I played myself with the placement of that tower, huh? I hate it. Do I want to do that? Oh no. I definitely don't want to do that. Now that could be cute. Because this is going to end up getting walled off anyway. I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, you
Any infected around?
get in that tower, please. You
I mean, cats.
get in this tower, please. And that should be all my scraggler units. We now should have an actual force.
What?
And you four, hold on. I want to eject you there with them.
You again.
Do you need me?
Y'all are fighting force, and I want y'all to patrol, please. From here to here,
Colony!
to here,
On
to
your
here,
orders.
to
Great
here,
idea, sir.
to here. I just want y'all to go hunting and keep pressure off this wall, please. Can y'all do that for me, please? And let me know if y'all see any, like, icky zombos. Yeah, kill them, please. Yeah, and y'all gonna all get veteran status. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So we got the wood workshop coming. I need more housing. But hold on. Was I gonna put food there? I wasn't. I think that should actually be okay. Wood workshop, we're gonna do some research there. That's how we're gonna get some more food. Can I? Anywhere else that I can like squeeze in some like footage? No, okay. What we can do is expand over this way. Get food over there. We can also get 8 over here, 14. Let's go. Yeah, and just the one will make all of that ineligible because of the radius they need. So that's better than nothing. We're gonna end up with a wall over here or like over here or something. These walls will tear down. Let's go radar tower. Yeah, kill them all. And we're gonna need some more troops. But not until I get the food situation going. Tonight's difficulty is still on challenging, Mr. Russ. I'm trying to get the achievement for beating it on challenging, and then we'll never play this difficulty again because we'll be on like brutal or mortal or whatever the next difficulty is. And I'm fine with it. Y'all, my content these days is motivated purely by my own like ambitions for what I want to do with the game and nothing else other than like what I think that y'all will tolerate. But like, it's really just about fun and what I feel like is going to make me feel rested and relaxed. That's just where I'm at right now. Yeah, so this is a challenging run. They're doing what they need to do. Wood workshop is ready, so let's get some farms going. Sweet. Now for wave 2, I still got to get to that 200 population. We got the wood workshop down. I need to research mountain. We got the perimeter down. We got the 8 archers, and we need to build a market. So I mean, could be worse. Could be worse. We can build some more houses. Do that. That's kind of ugly. Do this. I'm broke. I don't have any food. We're gonna have farms too, though. And I should be able to like squeeze some stuff back here now. That's 15. We got 18. Yeah, that'll definitely hold me. Got my one little unit here. Archers. Why not? Got the gold. Gotta spend it. And I got the steel coming in here. All right. 74 plus, what is this, 4? 16? That's still not enough. We need like 2 more houses to get to 200.
Attention.
We need 3 more actually. Okay, but look y'all, at least we can breathe a little bit, like beyond these walls. Like, got like a safe perimeter. I just hope nothing turns. We gotta get this walled off up here.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Some backup going there. Towers are W, increasing that line of sight.
My bow and arrows are ready. What do you want now?
Go over there. Work this perimeter, y'all. And you know what? We are gonna need to extend up here.
Technology research finished.
Farm is done. I need a market. Stone workshop, market. All right. And then we got to get that built. Jermaine, what are you doing now?
Arrows are ready.
And the wave is coming. Okay. Yeah, what are we doing? Wave 2, 400 population, warehouses, stone workshop, bank researched and built. A lot of wood workshop activity. Snipeezies, Great Ballista research is already done, and outer walls built. Yeah, we did. Okay, we're not in. We just need to expand population. So I got to get those farms going. Ask and it shall be given. Farm. Ready. All right, all right, all right. Kick the tires and light the fires. We got a farm. That's 64 food, and I would like to eat it. Cool beans. I'm with it. Where do we get all this power from? Power.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Kick the tires and light the fires. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear all of that out also. Yeah, and things are getting a little tight up in here. 194. Ooh, and I have food also. Let's go. Well, let's build housing. Affordable housing for the people. I don't like the way that I did this, but it is going to be okay. We're just gonna work it out, y'all. We're gonna work it. We are literally just gonna throw down houses wherever we can. Like, I'm not gonna be a perfectionist. I'm just gonna work it. Got a lot of housing coming online. That'll help.
What?
I can go over there. Now, where is my like
To the infected.
patrol here? This wall is very peaceful, very serene, very demure.
Attention. Building completed.
Look at all those tents. So we're good. I need that market now.
Your colony needs a mayor.
Sure. Take the gold income. Warehouse? Sure, we're gonna need that. I want you in range of my like industry producing situation. Like this? That could be cute. Jermaine, we're not being a perfectionist, so just do it. Bam, I did it. There, I did it.
Attention.
Hold on.
Building complete.
What about the market? That's where the market needs to go. Ah. I did it too quickly. And now I can't afford it. Nah. Sigh. It's all right. Yeah, it's getting a little tight over in here.
Attention. Technology research finished.
We really need that market. Pretty stone. Stone over here. And we have a little patrol, so yeah, let's get the stone. Why not? I'm being reckless. Reckless, but not feckless. How about that? Yeah, and it's in the purview of the tower, so it should be relatively protected. I'll probably regret this later, but it is what it is. You got room keys. Are you in a hotel? Or did I miss something in the chat? Y'all, this is the kind of game where it's very difficult for me to like pay attention to the game and everything else that's going on, just because this is real time, so much data flowing. Jermaine, are you doing okay? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm messing up right now. Do I have any excess units? Yeah, give me one of these. Can you like go here? I just need to see what we have. Oh,
What do you want?
nope.
Yes.
Clearly I see it's a problem. Yeah, we need to clear all of that out. We need to clear all that out. And then what are we doing? We did that. We need a stone workshop. We need, yeah, stone workshop next. We need snipers. Y'all, this game is overwhelming. Gosh. Goodness. Great. Oh, I forgot about my aimbots. I love me a good aimbot. Nothing says loving like an aimbot in the mud. I have the stone coming in. The market. Yeah, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Now, honestly, if I could just put it right here. Let me see. If I do that, can I just place it in the middle? Let's go. Finally, something goes according to plan. That is perfect market placement. And all of my homes are in its territory. Amazing. Wow, something actually went right. Incredible. Now, what about the warehouse problem? We'll work on that next. Wood and stone? Okay. Well, we got stone coming in. We have a market down. I know, AJ, success. AJ, how's work going? How are you feeling about it? I feel like we're a little staggered because I think you started your role maybe a few months ago. 8, 9, 10 weeks, something like that. Actually, maybe longer. Maybe yours was end of 2024. You said easy? Oh, I love it. Yeah, today work actually started because we had the all hands meeting or whatever, and right at the end of the all hands meeting, I got a Slack, and it was like my first like, oh, okay, Jermaine, they actually want you to like do things. Requests that actually required like critical thinking. And I was like, okay, so the job begins. And so it begins. How dare they? Exactly. I was like, hold on, you mean I'm not just like perpetually onboarding, as they say? And then I felt stupid when I responded in the Slack. But I think my response was appropriate, and you know. So I hope that they do too. I don't know. Look, let's take you come here. Take you come here. I want y'all to be an assassin force. And I want y'all to patrol. Where do I want to kill things? You just go from here to like here and here. Let's clear that out. A lot going on here. And we're probably gonna need some more. Not too many. The market's down, that's great. Goal-wise, we got to make sure everything's done. We got the 200 pop, we got the wood, got the stone, got the soldier center, wood workshop, market's down, perimeters created, got the extra arc. Okay, so wave 2, 400 population. That we need to work on, and I don't really have a lot of space here where we can throw down some housing, but we do have some space, right? So we can do, I mean, we can't really do much, but we can throw down literally like one house. Throw down literally like one house. Maybe 2, be lucky. But I think I might want to save that to defend the wall. We can put one here. I don't know. I don't like houses right on the wall. Makes me feel very unsafe. We can put one here. I'm fine with it by the tower. Actually, no, because then they can't pass between. No, we can't do that. Again, within the range of this market, you can do one there. Would I want to put one here? I think we can technically get away with that. They can still pass between. Do I want to put... I don't think we want them over here. Yeah, that's about all we can do for houses here. So we're gonna have to find another area to put our next neighborhood. I mean, we got open space. Honestly, it's looking like the south is gonna be great for residential. Lots of open space over here. Gonna have farms here. We're not doing nothing over in here. There's like no space. I'm gonna end up removing those walls. Leslie, send me... Oh, of course, Leslie. I'm sorry, is that urgent? Do I need to look now? I feel like I need to look at this now, y'all. You know, and we've been going for a few minutes. I should check in with the world anyway because I got to a point of hyperfocus, my ADHDing. Do me a favor, if you're enjoying this crazy homemade broadcast, gosh. Look how homemade it is. Look what I'm doing to my shirt. Chroma key. Follow the stream. You know, in all the places, the social media, I'm not even gonna name them all. Let me take a quick break. We're gonna run the ad, which supports me and the community, yikes. And I'll be back in a few with some billions. Yeah. Hey, is that ad gonna run? It is. Y'all give me a second. I have been asked to do something and I like have to do it right now. So sorry. Just give me a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Oh my gosh. All right. What's good, MOA? How you feeling? Okay. I'm gonna breathe. Gonna breathe. Gonna breathe. Did I even read the rest of them? Bro, Oculus, thank you. I'm so sorry. I can't. I just feel like a mess. I feel like a mess of a creator. I appreciate you for being here. My plan is to be live tomorrow. Y'all, I gotta figure out how to clean a lot of this hot mess of content situation up. Yikes. Sorry, I get overwhelmed very easily. Like, I try very hard to like plan ahead and all of that, but I do have ADHD. That is a thing, so I can get overwhelmed. And I can't survive when I feel overwhelmed also. It's freaked out a little bit, but I think I'm good. What was I doing here? I was trying to like survive. They are billions. Oh my goodness. Y'all, how do y'all do life? Like, in my world, everywhere that I look and turn, there are things that I'm trying to improve. And I be having plans and like, I be implementing the plans. But for me, it's like I get overwhelmed very easily. So I like very methodically kind of take things on. But like, of course, life doesn't work like that. Like life wants what it wants when it wants it. And just like, how do y'all handle like all of that? Like, I think I do a pretty good job of it, but then at the same time, like behind it all, I'm like a mess, like a total mess. I don't know. There are just like so many things that I am just not good at. Keep trying, but like, I don't know. All right. Right now, I need to focus on these zombies. Yeah, Annie, I'm a mess. But the thing is, like you're very creative, Annie Pants. And I would like to think I am too, but like creative does not equal together. Like, I don't know. But I get up every day, like every day, trying so hard just to live life. And also like you methodically, yes, add things and improve things and reach for my dreams, but this life is abusive. Yeah, exactly. And I am a human, so I'm like limited and I get tired and like I'm not an expert and like I get a little better every day, but then like I'm also a human, so like, and I'm like highly self-critical and like can be very overwhelming. Like, you're exhausted. I feel that. Annie, I feel that. And that's why, I don't know about you, Annie, but like when I get exhausted, if I'm tired, yeah, and I'm gonna rest. Like, but I try really hard to push myself. Like really hard. Like, and honestly, like these last 6 months, like every single day. Like, hi Harleen. The game is on pause right now because I got a little overwhelmed and if I unpause, it will just keep that energy going and I just need to take a break. So I'm giving myself a little moment to like let my brain relax a bit before I jump right in. I hope y'all understand. If you don't, well, you know, that's cool too. I'm tired, I let myself rest, but I also try to push myself. Yeah. But you know, they call that, well, excuse me, for some of us, that's a trauma drive. Like, you know, there are a lot of people that don't push themselves. They're not worried about it. They just effortlessly do what they do and they're not worried about it. They don't think about it. I always wonder what that can feel like. Because I cannot relate. Hey, but this game has not crashed. Like, I'm excited about that. Oof. Y'all, and when I took the break, I definitely looked and Progeny done added me in another video. I went live and look who decided to go live, and also they are billions. So like, it's a lot of spinning plates. It's a lot of spinning plates. Trying to be driven by my passions and interests, but I'm so used to the trauma drive. Absolutely. The people who we are is also the people who we are, right? So like, I don't think that ever changes, but we do have control over who we become. I don't know. I think that's why like mindfulness therapy, journaling, prayer, meditation, whatever the like body, spirit kind of like conversation connection is so important. Because I don't know about you, but I'm constantly course correcting. I'm constantly having that conversation with myself. Like, I don't know if it will ever stop. I think for me, it probably will not. I'm in this perpetual process of becoming, like, and it will never stop. I don't think I'll ever be cooked, finished, baked, whatever. Like, I think it will just kind of always be like this. And a part of that is always a discomfort with how things are. One day I hope to learn how to be still, like, or to feel like just okay. I don't know if I would say it's perfectionism. I guess it is a kind of perfectionism. Like, just be okay with like, but that's creativity. Like, again, like we were talking about this a couple months ago. For me, creativity is the process of like taking something that I hate to something that I hate less. Like, but I don't know if I've ever in terms of any art, anything I've ever made, I don't know if I've ever just said, this is perfect. This is exactly the way that I want it. It's more like, oh, I'm out of time. Or like, you just submit it and then just like, you don't even realize what you've submitted because of the like stress or anxiety of just trying to like get it out there. And then it's out there, and once it's in the world, it doesn't belong to you anymore. And you're just like, somebody asks you if you can identify that homemade broadcast or whatever in a lineup, you'd be like, yep, that's me, SMH. Like, creativity is anything we make new. Yep. Yeah, art and creativity aren't mutually exclusive. No. And I think, I don't know, Annie, maybe you agree, disagree, haven't thought about it, but I think art is a process. Like, so much of it, at least for me, is a process. But I come at this first and foremost from the performing arts kind of script, memorize, get off book, rehearse, beat to beat, moment to moment, dress rehearsal, performance, and then you're not really thinking about it. And then that's when it's like, it just happens through you. The best is when you're not thinking about it. When you get into the zone, or it's like meditative, or like, that you're just unaware of it. Like if I'm thinking about it, whatever it is, if I'm thinking about it too much, too hard, well, it feels good to talk about this. Thinking about it too much, it usually is trash. Yeah, like, it's kind of like, you know, lately I've been trying to go to the gym every day and I'm just running, y'all. But like when I'm running, the hardest running is when I'm looking at my watch. seeing how much time, you know, try to do an hour every day, right? When I look at my watch, you know that phrase, a watch pot never boils? I hate that phrase. But when I look at my watch, it's much more difficult than when I zone out and I'm not thinking about time. So lately, when I run, I try my best to not look at the watch at all. Try not to look at whatever the output of the machine is and just try and look ahead. There's like mirrors like 50 feet off. And instead I'm like checking my posture. Am I standing up okay? Am I leaning to one side? Type. That's being present in the moment. Yes. Not trying to be past or the future. Yeah, I guess that is a very difficult space to be in. Annie, have you ever heard of The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron? This book here. I was talking about it the other day. You said it sounds like I have anxiety? Oh, for sure. Anxiety and the depression. But like in check, I think, like, or at least, you know, I'm white knuckling my way through it. But like she has this exercise that she talks about. Julia Cameron is the author of this. These morning pages where you're just doing this stream of consciousness writing right after you wake up in the morning. And like the exercise of morning pages is like just doing the thing and not thinking about it. And it's that same, of course, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Rex Arsem or Arkem. It's nice to see you again, Rex, by the way. King! But yeah, these morning pages, the stream of consciousness writing. I can throw a link to it on Amazon if you want. But yeah, that act of doing those pages is as close that I can get to like just being in the moment or ever, you know, like and it's an allegory for like doing the thing. Just do the thing, like, and get to the point where you're not even doing the thing, where the thing is kind of doing you almost. Yeah, I've been talking about morning pages and artist dates and all that stuff. This is terribly uninteresting stuff, I feel like, to most folks. But for folks who are creative or desire to live creatively, like the whole notion of like trying to wait for when you feel in the mood or when you feel inspired is like suboptimal, in my humble opinion. And I kind of like, or more gravitate to the energy of just kind of being able to just do the thing, and it's like you're a conduit and it flows through you. Those kinds of analogies very much make sense to me. Yeah, morning pages. I thought that I could like go to the gym, do morning pages after. Nope. Brain too awake. Brain too. I'm thinking I'm a person who's always like several steps ahead. Like I'm already thinking about my next job. For example, I'm 8 days into this one, thinking about my next job, thinking about what I want to do 3 years from now. Got plans, you know, like, because 85% of the time our creativity is unlocked by doing, not waiting for some random moment of inspiration. Yes, exactly. But where I get caught up is, what I like about morning pages is that I'm not judging what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. When I'm over here in the stream and I see this ugly chroma key and I see imperfection all over the place, it drives me absolutely nuts. Drives me absolutely nuts. And like, because of the way life works, in my life, it's 10:30 in the post meridian right now. I've been up since a little before 6, or a little before 7 a.m., excuse me. And like, I simply do not have the time. Like, with respect to everything else that adulting and like life asks from me, I just don't have the time. And so I hate that, like, again, y'all are my people. And you know what? If you're not vibing with what I'm saying, I'll see y'all in the next stream, I guess. Like, I can't even worry about that, but I like just hate that, like, there's just so many things. All those things that I talk about that come first: work, family, school, our pet friends, our health, you know, all of those things, before we get to make anything. I find that very, very frustrating. And even when I had free time, I thought that I'd be able to like focus first on like my work with the capital W, I still had to deal with adulting. Like, man, adulting, it really does. All my best energy goes to like the place where I have to code switch and worry about dress codes, rather than like what really excites me, which is such a bummer. I mean, I'm working on it. I'm gonna figure it out, but like, man, so much of that is just like, action is the antidote to anxiety, or so I'm told. Yeah, it is. Doing the things, not thinking about them. Yeah, because I have a brain that will ruminate. And that's why sometimes I have to completely, sometimes I can't even look at this corner of my house. Like, sometimes I just can't even like engage. Maybe that is anxiety. I mean, it is, I guess. But again, like, I'm not complaining. I'm just using words to describe what I'm experiencing. I very much am asking a lot of myself, because I think about like, I'm trying to be exceptional. I'm trying to like push. So I know that that's not easy. If these things were easy, we'd all be doing them. So I'm just trying to push. And this is the problem solving of like trying to like figure out these kinds of questions. But Annie, when you talk about being tired, I definitely can relate. Oof. That's why I had to stop. This game is on pause right now because I just... That being said, there's nothing I love more. All day I work with like computers and SaaS platforms and configuring things and building networks and all that stuff because like I have to feed myself, but like this kind of stuff just... And that's why I love going to museums and seeing artwork and just looking at what others have made and why I get so excited about it. And I just feel like I refuse to be a patron. I'm trying to like walk the walk, but it is not the easiest path. And then there are those who don't think about it at all and they just do. And I look at them like, oh. But I know that there are so many great artists who like just work hard at it, like Beyonce. I feel like she's one of them. Like, yes, she has a natural gift, but like when it comes to like her preparing for her shows and stuff, she talks about, you know, it's well documented how much that she just works, rehearses, white knuckles her way through it, you know. She is a master of like choice. One of the aspects of creativity I love about her is what she chooses to work on. Like, she's just really great at that. But not everyone is a natural, but it doesn't mean that they don't have talent. Just because you're not a natural doesn't mean you're not talented. Or you know, like, I need to say that out loud again, because that is a bar. Like, not everybody is a natural. One of the things that Julia Cameron talks about in this book is about how, like, if you want to be a great artist, you have to be willing to be a bad artist first. A bar. And again, like, even if, you know, we can live life artfully, so an artist doesn't necessarily have to be a painter, a sculptor, an actor. You can live your life artfully as a teacher, a lawyer, or really in any field, I believe. Because I feel like art is the, again, it's the process. Creativity is the process, not the product. I don't know, this is all new agey stuff, but this is what's in my brain. You wish you had Beyonce's work ethic? Well, look, Beyonce has Beyonce's work ethic because she also has the time to have it. She has the support. She's been in the game long enough that she's free from like a lot of the like day-to-day. She can be free. She is a parent, you know, but if she likes, you know, there is assistance to help with things, you know, so that she can focus. A lot of us don't have that luxury, have access to that. But that doesn't mean that we aren't capable of creating master works or great works, or even works that we just feel, you know, impacted by. The system favors a few. Annie, you and I went there immediately. We were in the same place. This is why I guess we do this. Like, well, sure, but she also came from a hard-working background, having a parent make you run laps and sing at the same time. Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But now, you know, she keeps that going on her own. So again, that's why when I get up in the morning, y'all, some mornings I get up and I'm just like, I do not want to go to this gym. But I'm just like, okay. Go, like, just get there. But I'm like coaching myself through the day. Today I went live at 7. I wanted to be here at 5 right after work, but I was tired. But I'm trying to get there. Yes, I was tired. My brain was just tired, especially when, like I was saying to y'all, after the all hands meeting, I got hit with that Slack with the first like critical issue. And then it was like all the thoughts. It's like, okay, well, what if they think I'm stupid with how I respond to this? And it's just like, oh, okay, well, you know, this really is a security issue, not an IT issue. And I'm just like, I know how we dealt with this in my last role, but that was my last role, completely different set of circumstances, you know, and like, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, just a lot of thoughts. A lot of times I get tired out from like all the other thoughts around the thing, not even like actually like answering the thing. And so again, like you like white knuckle your way through it, you give them the response, then you're just like, oh my God. Like have to deal with like, okay, I just did that. I just want to like, you know, run in my bed and hide. But like, I have not allowed myself to stay in bed in a long time. I have gotten up every single day and like worked hard. I think like probably for about 6-7 months that like I've just been like working at it. I feel like I finally get it. And I'm sure she gets tired sometimes too, like Beyonce. I admire that as someone that picks the bed first. I want to change that, but the blankets be comfortable. Look. The blankets are super comfortable, but I think about my future self and like how uncomfortable I will be in the same place. Like staying in the same place. How uncomfortable that is for me. Like just not evolving. You know how you feel like you have something in you and you don't even know how to get it out, but you just feel like it's there. And like that whole feeling of like not wasting time, but wasting your potential. My mom, you know, my mother is a retired nurse. And, you know, my mom, I can remember when I was very small, my mom used to, when she would have free time, not very much, she had a little typewriter and she would write stories. She would light up when she would write these stories. Like, I remember she might have shared 1 or 2 of them with me over many years. But like my mom, hand to heart, is a writer. Like, I really believe that like, if she wasn't a single parent, if she didn't have to deal with me and my older brother and nursing in the state of New York, requiring her to like give 40, 50, and 60 hours a week of her best energy, then to come home, you know, have to help me with homework, have to, you know, get the clothes together. I had ADHD, so, you know, I was an absolute handful. You know, I very much believe that my mom probably would have been writing. Like, so I just, you know, I think about like, you know, I just, you know, just want to be able to like produce. Like, try and figure that out. If that makes sense. Hi, Jazzy. How you doing? You said what makes me creative? I don't know. Check out Jazzy's stream. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Yeah, I know you've been busy, but that's okay. I still love you, Jazzy X Boo. Check out Jazzy's stream. There's a link at the top of the chat. If you want to play Core Keeper with us, I pinged y'all in the server. Hit up that doodle and let me know. You always have an open invite to join us. That or whatever else. Right now, Jazzy got Fortnite going on over there. But yeah, what makes me creative? Like, what is that for me? Creativity? I think it's the world. It's like, I grew up, like I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 3 years old. I was medicated. All my earliest memories in school, I was on Ritalin. And I took myself off of it when I was 14. And when I did that, it was like seeing the world in color. All of the relationships I had to like other people my teachers, my schoolwork, all of it was through the like lens of this substance that like would make me feel like I was like trapped in my own body. And like, you were on repo? What's repo? But like, when I took myself off of it and I learned that like I could crack a joke sometimes and that like there was more to me than just being able to like focus on the board, like the chalkboard or like my studies, and like that there was more to life than just like question and answer, like that there was, I don't know, gray shades of gray and nuance and just like, I don't know if any of this is making sense, but I'm just, this is how I, this is my testimonial. I don't know, but like, I just really strongly value the circles over the lines, like, and I think the linear path that has been described and measured, that can be repeated and replicated, is boring. And I think that there's just more to, you know, craft, creativity, like, it's just a totally different way of problem solving. You know, the difference of between a digital camera's portrait or picture versus the artist doing the same thing. Like, I'm still not doing a great job of articulating this, but yeah, I don't know. That said, I feel blessed. I feel blessed to even sit up here and try to be able to figure this out. My mother did not have that luxury. You know, my grandmother, you know, did not have that luxury. Even my brother does not have that luxury. So I'm very much trying to figure it out for my clan, for where I come from. And like, you know, remember how I told y'all that like a few weeks ago, my niece and I went to Europe. It was her first time over there. And when we were over there, I took her to this art museum called the South Bank Center. It's like just over the river in South London, because there's this artist, really famous Black artist. She lives here in New York. She had a show. Her name is Micheline Thomas. She had this show. It honestly was phenomenal, at the South Bank Center. And my niece was there, you know, was there, and she was like a little, you know, I don't know, uncomfortable about like, oh, you know, I don't really do this kind of thing, whatever. And I was just trying to explain to her that, you know, like, there's no right or wrong way to like take in something that somebody created. It's more about like how it makes you feel, what it reminds you of, what you notice. Sometimes, you know, a bad reaction, strong reaction, negative reaction can be just as good, you know. But like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think that paying attention to how we feel in response to artwork that others have created helps us to be able to articulate how we feel, period, like about ourselves and in our world. This show honestly was like, I felt like I was at Coachella. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. I wish I bought the catalog. Maybe I'll show y'all tomorrow, but like, I'm trying to see, do we have any more like photos from the show? It was just incredible. The whole notion of the show was curated. All of these are images of Black women at rest because throughout history and art history, you know, Black women have never really been depicted this way. So this show is like very important because this is a Black woman presenting Black women in this way. And I was so happy to be there with my niece, a Black woman, and she really enjoyed it. And that was like just so great to see. And then she asked me if when I go home to Buffalo, you know, for my mom's birthday next month, if we can go to the Albright Knox Museum in Buffalo. Keep in mind, y'all, my niece is a grown person. Like she's not, I feel like I say niece and it evokes like child. My niece is north of 25, y'all. She is grown. Like, and I'm happy that she's developing her own ability to like appreciate, I don't know, stuff. Hi, Iridescent Sugar. Ooh, I love your name. It's a vibe. Let's go. Yeah, welcome in. I'm sorry, I'm just waxing about that creative spirit, that vibe. It's like a ghost that I'm chasing that is simultaneously chasing me. Yeah, I don't know. I think you've done a great job articulating. It's like if one's on that journey of self-improvement, they get it. Yep, and if not, that's cool too. But yeah. Yeah, so y'all should watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. Here's what I'm gonna say. My last stream, I was telling y'all I was getting ready to go on the artist date. My artist date was watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. We've watched it together as a community, in full disclosure. Y'all should watch this movie if you haven't watched it. It's absurdist, okay? So like, it's zany. There's a lot of like stuff happening. Leela! 27 streamer units, wow! My epiphany watching it this time is that I realized all of my favorite movies all address this same subject, this theme of transcendence. Like, I feel like that's what Everything Everywhere All at Once is talking about. This whole notion of like the donut, you know, the whole idea, nothing matters situation. And then once you realize that, you're free. Like, I feel like another movie that I love. What is going on here? Bina, oh my gosh. Bina, why? Oh my gosh. Bina, thank you so much for the raid. I'm just like, I'm not. I appreciate the raid so much. I feel like I'm just boring y'all to death. Welcome in, raiders. I'm over here like, honestly, it's a new age mess over here. Welcome in, raiders. Bina, how was your stream? What is REPO? Girl, we was on pause talking about doing a deep dive talking about creativity. Hi, Crazy. Welcome from the vault. Overseer Bina sent us to protect from raiders. I love the vault. The arcade and the vault, we are friends. Lovely lady. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Women's History Month. Happy first day of spring. Thank you for the vault raid. Yo, crazy. Hey. Welcome to the arcade. Get you some snacks. Terp Slurp. What up? How y'all feeling? Thank you so much for clicking the follow button. I appreciate that. If you've never seen me before, my name is Jermaine Plays. I am your best friend on the internet. We are the arcade. We've been playing They Are Billions, but then I got a message I had to do some things, and I came back and I was a little overwhelmed, so I was on pause and we was just talking. We was just talking about creativity and like art and just life a little bit. Yeah, lovely lady. There's a song in Les Mis. I'm so sorry that's the first thing I think of, but there's a song in Les Mis, the musical. Lovely lady. Well, it's about a bunch of like horny sailors. When they come into port, they, you know, engage in the ladies of the evening. I can't unhear it in my head. I can't unhear it. Anyway, how was REPO? What is that? Bina, what is this? Bina is one of our core keepers. We've been playing this game, Core Keeper, collab we got going on. Episode 6 this weekend. We'll do that on Sunday, it's looking like. Oh, repo like repossess? Oh, so hold on. People not paying their car notes and then y'all are like putting a boot on the car or like towing them away? It's like Lethal Company, but funnier? Hold on, is Lethal Company scary? There was a clip of Lethal Company at TwitchCon. I really didn't understand what was happening. It's a wee scary? To some. Honestly, I'm a fraidy cat. Thanks for the raid, Bina. You are the scared? Look, I am the terrified. You might have been screaming, but it's all good. Were you playing, is this solo play or were you playing with others? I think I might have fixed my crashes, y'all, because this game has not crashed once. We do have a wave coming, 4 turns. I don't know, honestly, y'all. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Oh my god! I mean, we might, but like we might not. It could go either way. I will tell you. Look. I have these goals like that I'm supposed to be doing here. Like for the second wave, I need my population a certain. I need warehouses. I need. Oh, so much. Question of the day, y'all. When you go to a restaurant, okay, just stay with me right here. When you go to a restaurant, you go out to eat. If there's food left over, what do you do with it? Do you take it home? Do you take it out of the restaurant and then give it away to somebody who looks like they might be hungry? Do you feed it to your pet, your Komodo dragon, or your Gila monster, your honey badger if you have one of those? Do you leave it there in the restaurant? Answer the question of the day, please, and get my money. Aren't you in a war with progeny? Yes, I am. I am in a war with progeny. Yep, he started it and I'ma finish it. On God, truly. You take it home, Both of y'all take it home. Well, the reason why I ask is because next meal. No, I get it. New York Times says, or excuse me, the New York Times is questioning if the doggy bag is dead, because in the city I live in, I guess what is happening most of the time is that folks, ooh, I'm giving out points to the wrong people, is that folks are not bringing it home. They are, how do I spell your name? Love, L-E. Fantastic screen name. They're just like leaving it for a variety of reasons. Here, there's a link. Where is it? To the story. I read it a couple days ago. Y'all can check it out here if you want to see like what I'm talking about. But after I read that, I was like, I have to ask the arcade what they doing with their leftovers. Bina, you said the doggy bag is not dead. What's wild is that literally pretty much all of y'all have said you bring the leftovers home, except for one person. She said she wasn't really into leftovers in this economy. Look, I heard that. It depends on how much is left over and if it was good or not, but more often than not, I'm taking what I paid good money for. The Times is talking about how I guess a lot of folks who go to restaurants are on dates and they don't want to look hungry on a date, or it's like groups of people and they don't know how to like divvy up what like folks have all collectively paid for. Bina says whether or not I eat it or not, it's coming home with me. Me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I didn't enjoy it, I'm not coming home. Okay. And let me also be honest with y'all. I am leftover neutral at best. Unless it's some pizza or whatever, like I really try to like order accordingly so that nothing is left over. If it was good, I'm gonna package it up. But if I can't get it into the fridge within a couple hours, that's when I start getting nervous about the food poisoning. I am one of them people. I was just out on Saturday with a bunch of content creators. We were at a Japanese restaurant. One of the creators, who shall remain nameless, y'all know who she is though. One of the creators was like, oh, I'm gonna package this up. Even though we were talking about going and walking around and looking at sneakers and all this and all that. And I was just like, but what about, I was literally like, what about foodborne illness? That's what I said. I said it with my full chest. What about foodborne illness? What about the stuff that's growing on it? But this person lived in another state, okay? Another state. Had to cross through bridges and tunnels to get home. I was worried about their belly. That's truly none of my business, though, right? I live in Harlem. For me, I ate everything. Anyway, thank you for participating in my question of the day. Truly wild. Yeah, look, I gotta protect folks' anonymity because I know people will come after folks on this here internet. I do get nervous if they don't make it home after a while. That part, and a lot of us like to eat seafood, okay? We really doing that with the fish and the scrimps? I think that's where I'm just, at this point, I'm too grown. Like, I can't. Some pizza, absolutely. The pizza, I will eat pizza if it's been out all night. I will throw it in the microwave, cook whatever is on there, and have a lovely, lovely day. I feel like I probably just told too much about myself, but that's pizza. The cheese is already, isn't cheese already spoiled some kind of way? Isn't that how they make cheese? I don't know. Don't tell me how y'all make cheese again. Y'all start talking about the ghee and the curds and all of that, and my eyes start glazing over. I don't know what y'all are talking about, okay? Please, let's not go there. I don't trust sea roaches fresh, let alone a few hours later. Hold on. Sea roaches? That's wild. That's truly wild. You're making almond milk brie? I'm so confused. If it's brie, hold on, is brie? Oh, brie, the low melting point cheese from, what is it, from France? Oh yeah, brie is delicious, but it must not be, how is brie vegan? Oh, it's almond milk brie, got it. You see what just happened to my brain? The scrimps get taken down first, they must. You gotta eat all that seafood immediately. Even though the ocean is dirty. The ocean is so dirty. It takes a few weeks to make. Lord have mercy. Oh my God! That's a long time. That's a long time. I'm excited for us all to meet each other at the vegan spot. We going to Yalala? Ya. Oh my God, Bina, I already know what I'm finna eat too. I'm having the birria tacos. Yes. Y'all are all invited to come through if you're in the New York City area, or you can be in the New York City area on Saturday, April 26th. We will be having our Stream NYC community meetup powered by Twitch. That will be occurring at OS NYC from 4 to 8 p.m. You all are welcome to come. If you'd like to RSVP, please hit up the following website. I'll be there. Please don't bring me anything that's not positive though. Don't beat me up or assault me. I do get a little nervous telling folks where I'm gonna be at, but yes, of course I'm gonna be at the meetup. But don't come for me. I'm telling y'all, don't let the stripes fool you. I will defend myself. I will defend myself. Yes, well, this world is crazy. Even though, Bina, I trust the vault and the arcade. I definitely trust the arcade, but woof, that ain't never stopped nobody from trying it before. When we look, I guess I am a little anxious, Annie. It's why I don't say details. I let people tell where meetup places if they like. Well, look, I threw the link in the chat. Y'all should pull up. Again, what's the point of all this technology if we can't use it to actually come together in the world? I feel very strongly about that. And if you can't make the NYC meetup because you live too far away, there are meetups happening all over the planet around content in Twitch. If you're so inclined, maybe check one out. I think we need each other more than ever these days, honestly. We deserve it. Flood, you said you're coming to find me? Yeah, I'm coming to find you so you can help me install this bidet. You thought I forgot? Yeah, community all day long. And twice on Sundays. Bina, please hold me accountable. I want to get all of our plans around the meetup solidified before Monday. I do, because I'm so bad at it, and I'm really trying to I'm really on some push myself energy right now, so. And we already know what we gonna do. We know we got brunch before. I just need to figure out a dinner and drink spot for after. Flood, maybe you can help me with that. It needs to be wallet inclusive, so it needs to have a variety of price points because everybody don't have what everybody has. So you wanna pick a place that is accessible, but then also is delicious. Can't be inviting people to nasty food. Yeah, I can't be doing that. And in this city, everything is so darn expensive. Like, God. First. Oh, yeah, that is right. I forgot. You have that thing. You have a family obligation. We did talk about that. I also owe you a phone call back. I haven't forgot. I just been... You see me out here. Flood is booked and busy, Bina. Yeah, Flood got a party. Hold on, the island of Karens. You talking about Staten Island? You call it the island of Karens? That's wild. Yeah, no. Friday, you got your D&D thing. I mean, maybe I'll pull up for that. If it's like inclusive. Otherwise, I'll just be in the stream. You gotta pay the DM? All these people we got out here? We gotta pay a DM? Yeah, no, I got you. Paying for the space. Hold on, Bina. Hold on. What? We have privately owned public spaces in New York. Like, there are places you can gather, like, that don't cost nothing. Lots of them. Here. There's a website. Privately owned public space. There are 592 privately owned public spaces provided at 389 buildings. And are they listed here? So like the Magic the Gathering meetup I used to go to was at a privately owned public space in the City Corp, like on 53rd and Lex. Zoning. Where's the like actual? Oh, citywide. Okay. Versus. Interactive map of pops. Yeah, here you go. So like, there's a bunch of them. There you go. Another resource for you as you like figure it out. I'm not trying to hijack your situation. A resource. Yeah, so like a privately owned public space will have like, some of them are outdoors. You saw some plazas. Some of them are indoors. They'll have like tables, like, and people can just gather, like pretty low key. And that's about all they gonna have. So like, if you need like anything else, there are also some hobby shops. Like Uncommon Ground is the one probably closest to OS, and yeah, I don't know. Hold on, who's dressing as a cowboy? Flood? Like with resources, but this might work. You were looking at hobby shops. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have as many hobby shops as we should for like the number of people that there are. There's one like next to the Empire State Building called the Complete Strategist. Okay, now Coexist. Coexist also is a venue. We were there the other night and I'm supposed to go back to see if I can negotiate access without needing to pay that daily pass. Yes, I do, Flood. Coexist would probably be perfect for that because they have a downstairs area which is spacious and pretty nice, but they wouldn't close it off though. Like we would have to be bringing, I feel like, people. Anyway, I'm gonna go down there and talk to them and see. I just need to figure out when their manager is going to be there. But that's your Friday night. Like that's your Friday night thing. I'm here for the brunch on Saturday, the brunch on Sunday, and the dinner on Saturday night. And so yeah, I just need to figure out what we're gonna do for this dinner and drink situation afterward. Y'all, low-key, I got tired. They Are Billions is gonna be right here on pause. Like, I saved it. The game did not crash. I think that my reconfig actually did what it was supposed to do. But I am absolutely exhausted. I'm tired, and at this point, I'm also hungry. Like, my belly is talking to me. Oh, I would love to come. I've only roleplayed a few times in my life in Pizza Yeti and Ryan Happy's streams. We did like a few one-shots. I would love to like D&D again. And I bought Gloomhaven, which I've been dying to try out. This game weighs like 50 pounds, but I think it's only this is a board game. Gloomhaven. Yeah, here we go. Can I just see like a product page? Dang. This one. How is this only $20? Yeah, it's like $200. Frosthaven is the sequel. Where's the actual Gloomhaven? In a fraction of the size. That can't be real. How can I not find it here? Frosthaven is the sequel. Gloomhaven was like that crazy Kickstartered, like, somebody in here know what I'm talking about. But that might need to be something where I just invite, yeah, it's 4 players. So that might be something I just invite some of y'all over. Or something, because I do need to christen that. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it, Bina. But yeah, y'all, I am tired. I'm hungry. I have to get up and go to the gym in the morning. And make it back to the stream. And I don't want to burn myself out. So we are gonna raid somebody else so that I can like deal with my human needs. And rest a little bit. This was fun. I'm so sorry that I like paused. That's the thing. Once I like stop, all the like fatigue catches up with me. But if any of you understood what I was talking about tonight, or if you even just felt it, even if it didn't make sense, but you felt it, I really need your support, because I don't know. I'm not unique. There are lots of people like me, right? I'm not saying I'm so misunderstood, but I'm just saying that like, in this world that we live in today, for us as creators, it's very difficult to be seen. So if any of, and I'm not saying open your wallet, I didn't ask you for that. I'm not even necessarily asking for your attention. I'm just maybe asking for you to remember that we exist and to, like, you know, act accordingly, however that looks to you, you know. So thank you for supporting Bina. She is an incredible creator, and if we don't support her, we will not have Bina to support, you know. So if you in any way identified with anything happening in here, do the same. All the incredible creators that we've shouted out tonight: Flood, Elix, God, so many people came up in here. Leslie, you know, support the people who you vibe with, please, however that makes sense for you. And yeah, who we rating tonight? It's Women's History Month, so you know what that means. We're gonna raid a woman, yeah. I have to. Oh my gosh. And I already know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid my friend Lauren. She is a fantastic content creator. She is in a space that traditionally women haven't been found, but now we know that there's probably more women in the space than men. She does a lot of sports related content. She's one of the most knowledgeable NFL content creators that I know, and it looks like she's playing baseball, which is dope. And yeah, we're gonna raid Lauren. Tomorrow I'll be here. I'm gonna get back to Hyrule with Link. This is a save. I'll get back to this at some point, or we'll boot up a new game. Mods of the Arcade, thank you for keeping us safe. Annie especially, thank you so much for listening. You are just, and I know you're probably so tired, and just, you know, your empathy radiates through the internet, through this chat directly to my eyeballs. I really appreciate it. AJ, you are a legend. I might have to order 2 orders of Berea tacos so we can share. Bina, thank you again for the raid. Y'all are incredible. I'm tired. What happened to the raid? Did I miss it? Oh no, it's still there. Okay, bye.